Hey there, folks. This week we're presenting the third and final of the recorded games that we played at the Southern Hemisphere Open back in June. This time round we are playing Crash Pandas, another game by Grant Howitt. Crash Pandas is a one-page one-shot where the players take on the roles of raccoons, driving a single car in an illegal street race. It's ridiculous and hilarious, and you should enjoy this thoroughly. Anyway, on with the show.
Give me one shot of adrenaline.
Hopefully you'll live.
Hopefully. That's ominous.
Oh, I know.
Okay, guys. Trash Pandas.
Nice.
You'll need, D6s. And just for setup, we'll need some D4s as well.
I found two.
That'll be enough for you.
This is
You're
sponsored
only
by
just
Pepsi.
going to need them. You're only going to need them for stat setup, and after that, you just need D6s.
Well, I think I
All right, I'm going to roll because I want to roll.
All right, so setting up your
That's
stats.
all dice.
Roll D4s 4 times just to generate 4 separate numbers.
So, three, 4,
2, 2, 4,
1,
2.
4, 1.
Okay, so those, what did you get?
3, 4, 4, 1.
All right, those numbers you got there, you can allocate to your 4 stat blocks. You got alacrity, which is your movement, moving quickly, leaping, climbing, or swimming.
So I've got a really bad one. Okay.
Okay. You got chutzpah, which is carrying off schemes, ruses, lies, and disguises. This is your sneakiness, your ability to swindle people. You got ferociousness, scratching, biting, maiming.
I get it. So the numbers
And you
go
got
here.
rotundity, which is essentially your stamina. That is remaining steadfast in adversity thanks to your generous roundness.
All right, and you put the numbers here? Yeah,
And you put the numbers in those ones there.
4, 2, 2. I'm a ferocious raccoon named Ryan. He's like, I hate this guy. I couldn't wait to get home and edit this podcast and how much I hated him. That's what's going to be like, right?
Pretty much. All right. So, when you're doing anything that's not involving driving a car, you roll D6 equal to the relevant stat that, when you're attempting it. So you roll a D6. Sorry, you roll a number of D6 equal to the relevant stat when attempting a task. If your actions tie in with your origin story, which we'll sort of set up as we go along, so you roll a number D6 equal to the number to the stat number you've got there. If you manage to tie it back into your origin story or your story overall, you get to add extra dice to that roll. You're looking for successes. The numbers simple tasks need 1 success. More difficult ones need more. Any dice that shows a 4 or more is a success.
Right.
So yeah, you're basically just generating a dice pool. When it comes to driving a car, which will come up because that's the entire point of this game. In each round, you guys, in secret, will grab a dice, pick a number, keep it secret, and then reveal simultaneously, as this is determining what role you're going to be doing in driving this car.
Oh, so like...
So,
one... following on, Isaac, Yeah.
So if you
Grab that
select one, you are braking, you're reducing the speed of the car. If you select 2, you're turning left about 30 degrees. If you select 3, you're turning right about 30 degrees. If you select 4, you get to do something with one of your items, which we'll get in a sec. If you choose number 5, you accelerate, which is increasing your speed. If you choose number 6, you get to do an action, which is kind of then tying back into your stats. So yeah, that's essentially...
Yeah, bring your shit closer to you, man. Yeah, just because that will help you a bit.
That's your reference sheet there.
Right, so you know what you're doing?
Yeah. All right.
All right, cool.
You got an idea?
Yeah.
So you are 2 individual pandas,
Sorry, that's the wrong
raccoons. Yeah. Just so the setting-wise, you guys are in an urban setting. You are part of a sort of a adoptive family, essentially. You are a clan of raccoons that are not specifically related. There is a sort of a matriarch raccoon that you guys all know as Old Mam.
Can I maul old man?
You could, but you would probably be outcast from your clan pretty abruptly for attacking, essentially, old mam.
But not if I'm wearing his head as a hat. Oh, I make every podcast of yours brutal.
Matriarch, female.
Oh,
It's the old mam.
definitely do the same thing. Do you need background stuff yet?
If you want to, it's basically that I'm setting that setting there. If you want to add some background to it as to what your history, how you came into this clan.
So Ryan was a podcaster raccoon who
All right.
break into people's houses and do podcasting.
Just jump on the mics and just...
he's got 2 views so far on his video, and he's very happy. And he thinks he's a very famous podcaster.
One of the recorders was like, here we are podcasting from 1153 James Street.
Yeah, just broke in.
Just looking around. We're just going to test out and do an unboxing video of this jar of peanut butter.
We also did a crap on that bed earlier, so wait. We got some surprise reactions later.
What brings you to the streets of LA?
Those pink slips or nothing. So, do you want me to write this down?
Just write those. It's a brief thing there. Former podcaster. And yourself?
Much of a silent one of the group, but much more mischievous.
Mischievous. So you're okay.
More the ones that like sits back but plans like mischievous plots.
Okay, so I'm assuming your chutzpah is one of your higher stats then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's actually ferociousness. 4, everything else is 2.
So it's not appropriate because my first is 1.
All right.
Everything else is free and false.
Do you have a name?
Dynamo.
Sorry?
Dynamo.
Dynamo? All right.
Dynamo and Rhino. Ryan.
Okay. You guys are with your clan. Old Mam is sitting up on a crate, and you guys are in an alley, sort of sifting through a series of dumpsters that are lined up through this back alley. You're sort of shuffling through the bins, just trying to find food or bits and pieces that you can find useful. If you guys can each roll me a d20 twice to find out what items you find.
Found a spare tire.
A spare tire.
I find a cardboard box.
So you got a spare tire and a cardboard box.
I also then find a mobile phone.
A mobile phone.
And fake beard and glasses. So I don't know how big that's going to be.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate that the thing named after me has a fake beard and glasses.
It is a fake beard, isn't it? Do I write this down anywhere? Or
Yep, write it down in your somewhere.
what did you get, by the way?
A cardboard box and a mobile phone, was it?
Yeah.
Spare tires, eh? The person that wrote this should wrote, like, if you get a 20, you get nothing. Just punished them.
Okay. So you're shuffling through. You're finding these bits and pieces. Dynamo's got himself a mobile phone that he's just chucked in his little box that he's like carting around.
It's an iPod Touch, right? What's the newest Apple called? It's like the newest one. Someone just dropped it by accident.
This is an iPhone X. The old man sort of sitting sort of purveying, looking over her adoptive family that she sort of looks after. She's greying around the cheeks, like the black mask that is her.
Do I sense weakness?
She, despite her age, you know that if any of your sort of adoptive siblings. Why am I struggling with that one so much? Any of your sort of
Today's word is adoptive.
adoptive. Okay, adoptive siblings have tried to take her on. Come off worse for wear. There's one that has basically got this nice little scar across the cheek where the fur doesn't quite grow back the same.
We call him Elmo.
Another one was never heard from or seen again after tried to take her on. But she's sort of sitting there, just sort of watching you guys scramble through the rubbish. Every now and then, one of the other siblings sort of come up and like present her with some food that they found.
I'm going to get up and present her with a finger at her. Straight away. Ferociousness, ferociousness is me.
You watch it there, Ryan. If you keep this up, the clan won't be here to protect you at all times.
I was going to let you won't be here for much longer. Yeah. You see, Ryan, my characters just don't like your games. They're just too not friendly.
All right.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna present her with spare tire and be like, "You're not having it. It's just mine. I want to present how cool it was."
She's looking at this. It's like, just grabs it in the hands, just wheeling it over. It's like,
Oh yeah, you know,
this could
clan's getting
be really handy if we had, say, a car.
And this clan's getting pretty boring. I feel like me and I look at you and be like, "Let's get out of here. Let's ditch these losers."
You sort of start to sort of pace away from the group, and you sort of hear this sound of like van doors sliding open just off behind the dumpsters, and you turn back around to see two humans basically running down. They've got those long leashes on a hard stick. They're basically scrambling through, and they're like quickly like grabbing some of your siblings, and they're like
Let's let 'em.
dragging them off and like shoving you into cages. Then they're basically like they're getting Jenkins and like throwing him into a cage. And each of your siblings are sort of like trying to like paw their way out, but you just see like little sort of digited hands like trying to reach out, trying to undo locks.
Have they seen me cheering the guys on by now? And what are they saying about that?
Finally, one of them sort of gets old Mam and sort of starts shoving her, because she's quite portly in her sort of her twilight years, and she's they're sort of shoving her into her crate. She's like, Ryan, Dynamo. It was Dynamo, right? Without you, the clan will not survive. And I know you don't like you guys don't feel like you need us, but the more of us, the better, the easier it is for everyone.
I closed the lid. I'm like, who do you think called him?
Oh dear!
How to throw the DM off?
Hey, you're not the one with the mobile phone.
Oh yeah, but he found it. I'm a very crafty one. I took his phone. I'm like, long live the king. I look at it and say, queen.
These hand cages get sort of like picked up and carted off. Then you sort of sitting there, sort of watching this all unfold. And one of them sort of like throws, sort of slides one of the crates into there, turns back around, sees you two, and is like, "Oi, we got two more still over there. It's coming after you guys."
I'm gonna ferociously bite him where the sun don't shine.
All right, roll it. So it's at this point now it's just using d6s, so you won't need the rest of the dice. So the number of dice is
Ferocious?
your number in ferocity. So it'll be 4 dice, and you're looking for a number of successes.
Oh, so when I said the sun shine don't bite, I mean his jewels.
I got that.
Yeah. Is it higher in this game or lower in this game?
4s are higher successes.
Okay, so 3, 2, and a 1.
So 0 successes. So
I'm just going to climb for pipe nearby.
Sorry?
You're not going to help me.
I'm going to get up high.
You're going to climb. You're sort of gripping hold of like a down pipe and climbing up the wall, and just sort of perch yourself up on a guttering and just sort of watch this happening.
Yeah.
I'm just going slow motion, so I think I'm actually going to go do it. I'm going to describe what's happening for you, like give you a little break.
Yep.
Instead of like, I'm thinking about it, but I'm just slow motioning it, going for his jewels. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going full speed. That's what's actually happening.
So you're actually acting it out in slow motion,
Yeah.
basically telegraphing your entire move like 30 seconds in advance.
Pretty much, you know.
Whereas I'm just climbing up a pole thinking he does
This guy sort of like looks at you, so like takes 2 steps backwards and just like starts to grab the leash thing and is just trying to sort of loop it over the top of your.
Can I try one more time to bite him in the jewels?
You can definitely try it.
6, 5, and 2 twos.
All right. So that's 2 successes. You sort of lunge forwards. You get a sort of you try and sort of bite for the jewels. Miss the dead center, but do get a sort of you dig your sort of fangs into the left thigh. This guy sort of like takes 2 steps backwards again, shakes you off, and then just like lays a boot into you and rolls over. You roll over 2 or 3 times.
Did you notice I was foaming from the mouth as well?
Let's not do that.
Oh
This will
god.
be right back.
Or just sort of role play the fact that you're dying of rabies. That seems a bit harsh.
I mean, there's a reason my ferocious was 4.
But
Yeah,
It's really like I lost a bit of intelligence as a
that's pretty
sibling.
much. All right, so I bit him in the thing. You know, well, I look at you and I wink at you and I'm like, all right, I know what you have to do. Bite him in the throat. I'm going to jump at him one more time. So my last time, going for his throat and... No, I'm not.
no, you're not. All right, you go.
I'm still sitting from on my perch.
You're just
watching.
sitting on the perch watching this all happen.
Yeah.
I like to think at this point here, you've got the iPhone out. You're sitting there like
I'm taking
Record.
I'm taking pictures.
taking pictures.
Oh,
Just as he's watching this.
Does this give me advantage because it's blinding him?
No.
Who said I had the flash on?
Must be helping
Yeah.
you, raccoon brother.
At this point here,
The FBI said I was a bit of a mischievous one, so he said mischievous had to mean helping.
Fair enough.
okay. This animal.
Dave.
Sorry.
You know, his name's Dave. He's got a
Okay, sure.
badge on, you know.
This ranger has essentially grabbed you by the scruff. It's like it starts carrying you towards the van. And so as he's approaching you towards the van, the other one has like got one of the hard carry cages ready to go, and you're sitting there scrambling like wildly trying to get out of this grip.
I'm going to freak him out by letting nature go its course because I'm a bit scared at this point. So, like...
All right.
I don't know what to do, man. What are you going to do to help me over there? Maybe I'll use my ferociousness. I don't know.
I'm going to make you roll chutzpah to relieve your bladder in
Was that, sorry?
a chutzpah. Second one.
Second one, so that's 2.
Sorry, it's a Yiddish word, so it's got a bit of a different spelling.
6 and a 1.
So you got 1 success there. You sort of like essentially spray piss down this guy's leg, and he's just like, God. And so like holding you further out at arm's stretch.
Come on, reach my hands.
Do you want to do anything at this point? It is
Please.
basically your remaining sibling is about to be taken by...
Please jump on him.
Yeah, that's a fucking jump into a hedge. and
Okay.
just Scratching
Can I
it.
have
All right.
Can we do a double team? As he jumps in a second, I bite him?
All right, you roll ferociousness.
Nah.
No, you only have 1 in it? Okay, you roll it as well.
Oh, that's all success.
All right.
Bite his
Through you sort of launch yourself at miss. Roll.
I essentially use Crash Pandas and ruse him. I make it look like I'm going to jump at him, so to
Okay.
get his fear pretty much.
Okay.
I pretty much scare him a bit because I'm jumping.
Yep. Which is enough to distract him for this to sort of roll out as it does.
The wedding
you
thing
two
up.
sort of like roll across the floor, and this guy's like, "We've got enough of them. Let's take it back out to the forest at the edge of the town, and let's let him go from there." And the door, the van doors slid shut and just takes off, taking essentially your family.
Ex-family.
Well, still your family, just they're currently being taken away from you. Think about it as the fact that, yes, you want to strike it out alone, but at the same time, these guys have been your protection, your safety net for most of your life.
I look at you and I'm like, I know a bunch of bears and a badger that might want to move in. Let's just get rid of this. What do you want to do? You want to go after them, or do you want to go drive some cars?
This van is sort of taking off at a rate of knots.
Do I see any golf carts near me?
No. But following after the van, trying to see where it's going?
Or what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow after the van.
Sure, we'll follow after the van.
All right. So you the van sort of screeches out of the
I get on top of his back. I'm like, yeah.
the van sort of screeches out of the alleyway and sort of takes off to off to the left. As you come around the corner, you see just a line of like really bright really sort of revved up cars. They're all sort of parked, all lined up along the street.
We see a shitty car as well.
So they are. This is a dual carriageway, and they're all sort of like lined up.
You know what you really need? A minivan? Because I know some people just go for the minivan instead.
I wish I had a minivan because it would be the one that you guys are tailing.
I'd be going for the minivan itself. Do we have to take the same car?
You do.
Can we just roll on this? Because we're not going to decide on the same car. Yeah?
All right. As you sort of approach, the van goes scooting through these two lines of three cars. And just after it, as soon as it sort of disappears in a corner up ahead,
Well, that's pretty cool.
you see like a bunch of humans sort of jump into the first two cars, and they just take off. And there's tires squealing. There's like the black grey smoke coming off the ground as they take off. Clearly, they are racing each other. There are groups of people hanging around each of these individual cars as well. There's like cheering and yelling. It's like, yeah!
Do you want to pinch a car?
Yeah.
Pinch the yellow one? Alright, we pinched the yellow car.
All right. Standing, basically, there's one standing to the driver's side wheel that's sort of leaning against it, all cool guy style.
Is that so? Well, cool guys better be some kung fu.
All right.
A kung fu and try to knock him out with one little paw.
I just try to sneak in.
All right. So
it's distraction. You get advantage.
He's pretty much.
He's got enough dice as it goes.
He's currently attacking him. I'm just trying to sneak into the car.
all right. So if you roll the attack,
Oh, 3 successes.
fantastic. You roll chutzpah.
So just double checking this game. Is there crits? Like a 6 a crit?
see
Nah,
once.
nah.
Sorry.
Succeed.
One success. All right. You go ham on this guy. You basically run, scramble, digging in the claws up the leg, then sort of grabbing hold of the shirt, essentially shirt front, got hold of the shirt front.
His
He's
nipples my nipple.
you got the left claws digging into the shirt. The other claw is just flailing wildly at the lower part of his face, and he's just running around this goddamn raccoons.
I'm not a raccoon though. Oh, I'm a bloody panda bear.
You basically he's just running circles, trying to
the
shake you
car.
off. Meanwhile, Dynamo's just
Do I notice some keys on his pocket? Oh no.
you're looking inside. There's just the shiny keys are just hanging from the ignition. The car's already sort of idling away though. The car is already on. At this point here, this guy's just got slices and gashes across the lower part of his chin. He's just
Really have to go again though. It's just a bad habit. My background is he's got a bad bladder,
yep,
so I'm gonna have to go again. I'm sorry. That's
sure.
One success.
One success. You lay the claws in a couple more times, and this guy's just eventually sort of shakes you off. You sort of land to the ground as just scurry off, and this guy's.
There's your human. That you're apparently clawing at as a.
He goes, what, sorry?
This guy's basically shakes you off, and then sort of is holding his face where there's these bloody scratches across, and he's like, ah.
Don't tell me I did nature on the.
Sorry?
I did nature on the scratches.
Sorry?
I rolled for nature checks because I was.
Well, that's not really
No?
a thing.
Oh.
You know those things are nasty. It's going to hurt, and he's wandering off over this way where there's a small group of people that have just seen him just they don't not quite sure what happened. They saw him just dancing around,
Can I
looking
drive?
like he's got a.
You can throw
And you
objects.
make your way into the jumping through the window into the car as well.
Do you mind if I drive? I've got a great plan. Is that okay with you, Isaac?
You guys are in the car.
No.
No? Yeah?
You guys are in the
I'll
car.
drive.
You tell me what.
Oh, but I want to drive.
You both drive.
Look, how about we
Here's
both
the
drive?
thing. You both drive.
I'm going to aim the steering wheel towards that group.
All right. So here we go. We are now driving the car. The rate.
As he tries to aim the car at the group, I proceed to turn it the other way.
Well, we're going to break the car before we do anything. I'm going to fight you against that. See, poor Ryan knows by now that I'm a hobo.
You're a homewrecker and a violent person. Okay, so these set of cars here are still moving across, and they're starting to tear off to the right.
Yep.
You guys are in this car
Going towards the green
rear.
car.
Actually, you know what I try to do?
We are now currently driving a car. So
I try to hit the other cars on our way out.
this is how we do that. Every round now, you guys will, in secret, without talking to each other, decide on what move you are doing with the car. With a D6, you pick one of those 6 abilities that are either side of the raccoon picture on there. And once you've both selected, you reveal, and those things are done in ascending order. So starting with 1, going through to 6.
Right, so how would we hit the guys in the green car?
Run into them.
Let's do that.
Then you need to decide, and then here's your first round. You guys are deciding what you do.
Without?
You guys, without conferring with each other, you decide in secret what you are doing.
I've already decided.
You've decided? And remember, you need to start moving as well, so someone probably needs to think about accelerating. Otherwise, you guys are going to turn the steering wheel, and it's going to stand still.
Do you want to accelerate?
Oh, you're playing.
Again,
All right.
without
Ready?
conferring.
Yeah, okay, no worries. 3, 2, 1.
No, wait,
3.
2. No, it was a 2 actually.
Was it 2?
Because I want to hit the car.
All right. So you guys there are both sort of sitting there. So with a 2, you're swinging on the left hand side of the wheel, pull it down and Ryan's swinging on the other side and swings it back down the other way. And this thing is just like the wheels are just like rit, rit. Meanwhile, these cars here start like drifting around.
DM's like, come on guys, catch up. We're just like, let's hit the cars, let's hit the people. And he's like, oh, we gotta hate
these guys
people.
both are like Tokyo drifting around the corner here. All right. The car is still speed 0.
Okay.
Round 2.
Round 2.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
3 to 5.
There we
We're
go.
running them over.
So, starting off, you turn right about 30 degrees, and this thing accelerates and slams
It's both cars.
into that first one there.
There's a group of people behind the car. This poor guy, the raccoon's face
You
turns
guys are
around.
at speed 1, so I'm going to keep counters
Yeah,
on here
no
because you have a number of the speed each round gives you. Well, at the end of each round of things, I roll d6 according to how fast you guys are going, and some fun things can happen.
Yes!
You can just keep doing
My
what you're doing.
mischievous plots can come into play.
Okay.
So what happened to the group of people behind that car? Did they do anything, sir? This is very interesting.
So
This is very necessary.
Who's got a psychopathic
just so you know, the
panda?
car has 10 hit points.
Oh,
How many hit points did we take off it by ramming it?
You guys have just essentially just taken off. You have not going particularly quickly yet, so you guys have just essentially a glancing blow into the front one there, enough to sort of like the front tire there has is now sort of twisted at a weird angle.
With him, asking him if he wants to do a quick drive forward and turn around and then just.
I'm
hit
going
the
to
cars.
say, well, I want to hit those people. I'm going to look
But it was
outside.
slow enough that your car has only sustained 1 damage.
And how much does the group take?
This one here, if they are, the car sort of bounces back a little bit,
Oh.
and this whole crowd behind here just sort of like see this accident happening
I'm
and
doing
like
this. I'm
scramble
pointing the finger at 'em
backwards,
and
and then it's just like essentially everyone just sort of like dives backwards.
All right.
All right, next round. Oh, sorry, there's 1 speed. All right,
All right. What do you... We can't tell each other what we're doing, but we should, like, work this out.
you guys, just so you know, when I roll that thing for speed, if I roll any 1s, the car takes more damage. Just feel like you guys are over revving it, or going too fast, or you got the speed wobbles up, or whatever it is.
All right.
Anything that I roll that it's a success, the same sort of numbers that you guys need. Like if I roll any 4+, you guys earn success points.
Because I'm mischievous,
Which you guys
I'm actually
can-
going to be. I'm going to play differently. I'm just going to roll and see what it gives me, and just use that because I'm mischievous. So I'm not quite.
All
Please
right.
don't.
That's what I'm.
So yeah,
Please
I'll
don't.
throw success points in the middle here. You guys can spend those to do impressive or difficult things.
It won't work like that, Isaac. Just trust me. Let's work together.
No, but I'm mischievous and I like to do
All right.
ruses and that.
Next round.
So who says I can't just be random with my ruses and that?
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
the
These
car
success points you guys can spend as a group. You can Some of them, like easy little feats, you can just use for one thing. If you guys suggest like a major thing, like I'm going to hit that box of crates over there that looks like a ramp and do like a 360 flip over the top of the car and land on the other side, that's going to take a few success points.
I want to hit those people.
Doesn't that sound right? I'm a mischievous panda, so why can't I just like do like a randomized roll instead of
Because
use that?
it won't
Isn't
work.
that mischievous?
It probably won't work communicating with us.
All right. So, next round.
You can, yeah. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
5. And what was yours? Sorry?
2.
The 2?
So turning
Okay,
left and
so-
accelerating.
You guys turn another 30 degrees back that way.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
And the car starts to go forward.
We hit that car. We hit that car.
That guy was like, "Ha, your car got hit."
So essentially, like this guy over here, you've like hit the passenger side wheel as you've come through, and it's just like bent on the axle. So like one wheel's facing that way, the other wheel's facing that way. You're like, this car's not going
Can you
anywhere.
imagine if they have a dash cam? They see the raccoons like driving a
It's
car.
like-
It's like, oh,
You guys are speed 2 now. And this one here, again, another glancing blow. So you guys take another point of damage. Where's the egg? There it is. But you are now sort of clear of
The cars.
that car there.
Can we still hit pedestrians as we drive by?
We'll see what obstacles come up as you guys start racing off. All right.
Mine sounds like something he would say. Can we hit the children?
That is horrid. All right.
They're not our children, though.
You guys are now moving at speed 2. That's 2 successes. Woo! You guys have a total of 3 success points that you have.
But they're not our
available to
children.
use.
They're not our players' children.
All right. These guys here continue to like drift around the corner to the point you used to see like this cloud of smoke as you that's heading off to the right, and the cars themselves are just sort of leaving your field of vision. These 2 cars here don't appear like they're going to be moving anywhere anytime soon, but you can see a couple of the crew members of this one here. One guy's jumping in the driver's seat, another one's jumping into the passenger seat, and they're starting to rev the car. And
We should have let
get
me
ready to
rev
take
him.
off.
are you ready then for round 3? I
Round
got
3.
this. All right, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1.
We accelerate twice.
All right. So you're now speed 4. This takes off in a nice straight line around that way there. You can see these guys here. They're straightened up as they come around the corner and start heading off.
I'd like to use all 3 to make a page disappear.
Sorry?
I like to pay all 3 to make the page disappear, so they just go.
I break physics.
Easy, guys.
And this car here, it's like tears, like
Hits the other car again.
and it's just like major, like it's revved so it's taken off so quickly. It started like the back started to slide out from behind it, and it's just starting to take off behind you guys. The guy in the driver's seat's got one hand on the wheel and just like shaking his fist out the window at you.
Because he thinks we're just a bunch of thieves.
So, well, essentially, yeah, he's seen like the owner of the car go off there with a bunch of scratches on his face, and then his car take off,
As was the car.
And clean up 2 other cars in the process.
Can I use the points on my turn?
Let me just quickly roll up and see how many more you've got.
We've got 10 more.
You got 1 more. So, tell me what you want to try and do.
So on my turn, I want to throw the tyre out the car.
All right.
By pointing the finger at him first. So I want to shock them that much by putting my hand, act all cute looking out the window, and then go, and then throw the tyre at him. So like, you know.
All right. I'll let you do that as a thing, because normally using an item or anything like that is usually one of your choices on the dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But if you want to use one of those up to throw the tyre out as a distraction, you are more than welcome to.
And after he does that, can I please use another one and get out my phone and turn on the flash and take a picture?
We want to crash the car, yeah.
I can do that as well.
All right, so do we still do the
use-
movement on our turn as well, or is that it?
Just let this roll out, and then we'll do the next
Yeah, cool.
next round of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just want to try to like getting the flash in your eyes or shot. This like
So you
thing.
throw Because I think you're on the left hand side of the.
I'm on the right side.
Okay, you're on the right side.
So-
you throw this. You
Oh
lean
no,
over-
I'm on your left. You're correct. Yeah, that side. Yeah, that side.
You
is the
lean
one.
out and start throwing this this tire out. So it starts rolling. I'm just gonna put that
I
there
don't
for the
cute
moment.
first, right? Though, and they get distracted with me.
And we'll call that a flash. You are leaning sort of at the back window and just like hitting the camera over and over and over again, just doing like flash, 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 flash.
They can
Flash,
see
flash,
these
flash.
raccoons. They're like, what the fuck?
All right, next round. Oh wait,
Yeah.
yep.
All right. So you know what you're doing?
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing.
All right, reveal.
Hold up. Ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
A 2 and a 4. So starting with a 2, you turn left about 30 degrees.
Oh shit! I meant right. I don't know directions,
four.
man.
You actually work in my favor.
All right, so you use an item.
I want to throw a cardboard box onto their windscreen.
Okay. So this guy's like swerved around the tire.
And as they're swerving,
like that,
because
as
I'm
this
turning this
tire-
direction,
the
I
tire
throw a...
Would it have hit though? Because he had a he would
Actually, no.
He's basically like swerving around like that to avoid it, and this cardboard box comes flying out of the car and just like whoop, straight against the windscreen. It's like flapping down the sides, and this car is just like just trying to shake it off.
That's why I never that little blind from being flashed a couple of times.
And yeah, I think the flash is done. All right. All right. Can you throw me one of my little bundle of D6s over there? Yeah, I think I'm going to need more than just the 4 I got in my hand.
Yeah, I was just going flash, 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 flash. Do a wheel for them, and then I've had a cardboard box thrown to the windscreen.
So that is 3 successes, and your car takes a point of damage. You guys are sitting on the rev so hard you can see the car's starting to whine slightly. You are at 7. All right. These guys here start sliding off to the left. They are taking off at a decent clip. All right, next round.
All right. Ready?
Unless you want to spend any of these.
So how do we spend this? So we're going to. What did it say? So
Some of the examples
Wait.
they've given, but essentially these are.
I want to spend one. I
Yep.
want to quickly hang my head out of the window.
they can't see us anymore.
With my phone and just take a selfie. Well, just in like.
Look, I'll give that to you as a free action. You can just do
I
that. You
also-
hang out, like taking a selfie of this car behind you that's like skidding sideways slightly with cardboard flapping off across the windscreen.
I'd
Yeah.
like to use ferociousness.
Just to, like,
out of the
just
car
to-
and land on
just
his
show
car.
my like.
Okay.
I want to hijack his car. Can I do that? I'm not allowed in this game.
Look, you can do it, but with
raccoons
only
can't.
one raccoon driving each car, that's going to slow down pretty
Never
quick.
mind. I'm going to. I'm just gonna.
Actually, you know what
I'm
you
gonna
could
spend
do.
one to.
No, you know what you could do? You could deliberately stop the car, so then they hit the car. They hit the car against ours,
no,
and we
because
just
then we
drive
damage
off.
our car.
You guys are at 7 damage.
I know. I know. I'm not
Well,
doing
you've taken 3 damage.
I'm ready to do the next turn. Are you ready?
Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Ready now. Ready?
Yeah.
So it's 3.
Free.
So, okay.
Full,
You
full,
manage to correct
sit-
it back right again, and it's sorry, the speed's still going, so you start to slide around the corner.
What happens to the car that's just like throwing all this stuff out?
Yeah, couple of bucks blows them up. I want to go see him go straight ahead.
You know what?
During this podcast, human lives will hurt.
I'm going to roll 3 dice to see what he
Once.
does.
Oh.
So he accelerates, and I'll re-roll that because that's not something you can do.
He
And
turns left.
So he's like,
That does look that looks like a very good thing.
all right, you guys are still speed 4.
No
All right.
worries.
Car. As you're sliding around there, you hear the sound of like tires screeching, smoke starting to pour out the back as these tires go around there. The car takes 2 more points of damage,
Oh.
but 2 other successes.
All right, we know what to do, Isaac.
Yeah.
Throw your mobile phone at him.
All right, start to reveal.
What about talking?
Can I borrow your mobile phone for a minute?
No.
I got an idea there.
No, you're gonna throw it out.
No, I'm not going to throw it out. I promise.
Sorry? Yeah, sure, definitely.
Alright, do you mind if I do something? Trust me, it'll be worth it.
Or did I by chance get any of their numbers when I was like of their phone numbers on there?
I would doubt that.
No, but I was sticking around though, so who
No,
says
no, no,
they
no,
didn't
no, no.
catch
Pass it-
them?
Alright,
I'll pass me the phone, trust me.
Who
Right?
You guys-
doesn't
you
catch
gu-
them?
you guys are deciding what to do for this round.
Can I brief phone?
No.
Can't I steal the phone?
If you want to, I'll have you guys roll chutzpah against each other.
That's
4.
And we're doing number of successes wins.
one
One
success.
success.
2 successes.
Are the skulls ones, are they?
Yeah.
All right. He's trying to grab the phone. He's like, no, mine. This is my phone.
Call 911. They'll hear the bloody smoke and stuff. They'll come. They can pin our location.
All right. So what we'll do next round here is select your actions. If you want to do those sorts of things, you're more than welcome.
Sure. All right. Ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go. You go first this time.
You gotta show. We gotta
Reveal
show.
simultaneously, guys.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
4 and 5. So starting from 4. So use item. What are you using?
I'll call the police.
You call it. So you sit there. You bring out this old iPhone that you found in the trash, and type in like 911 and hit thing, and you just hear it sort of dialing away, and it's like 911. What's your urgency? And
Just here's the drifting.
and you just hear the sound of like tires screeching. And sir, what is your emergency?
I put it near
And
the
you got
tire.
a 5.
I put the phone near the tire.
You hear this constant screeching, and you accelerate. So these cards start pulling around down further.
Yeah.
You guys accelerate up to this point. This guy here, I'm going to roll for him again.
Yeah, let's see if cause them to crash.
All right.
He accelerates, and then turns right.
Successes. Woo!
So this is like turns.
He corrects the last thing, but then he accelerates faster.
But yeah, he accelerates, but also like turning at the same time and like loses the control. This car starts skidding off the side.
Yeah.
And, like hits hits
Joe, the cardboard
like
box,
a little
mate.
Go cover box that through his windscreen.
basically it slams sideways into the side of a news agency that's on the corner of this road, and just like fireball out the side of the building.
Yes!
You need that straight road, don't you? Alrighty then.
All right.
So,
Yeah, I was just giving the police the sound of the screeching tires.
they would have heard the explosion as well.
Oh yeah, they would have heard an explosion.
All right.
no. Can we stop by the local McDonald's?
Huh?
I'm fucking starving already.
Okay, you guys are running at.
Oh, full speed through the
You
traffic.
did increase speed.
No, we're not at full speed yet.
All right. 2 successes. That is 2 more.
Can we try spending some of these points to repair?
If you want to try and spend
That's-
some of these
that's what I
points,
wanna do,
start,
yeah.
start spending some of these
Right.
points.
Yes, please do. We want to try to do some repairs.
I want to try and hit the elderly lady I see on the curb. I definitely
Okay.
see her.
Okay.
I want to spend all those points.
So you guys are driving past. You see this old lady. She's like got the walker going on. See
We play a
these guys here have gone screaming past her, leaving her in this cloud of smoke. She's like, "Damn you, kids!"
So she probably hopped on the side of the road. You know, she probably hopped on the side of the road to like say that. And you know, like, it's 200 points, I think, in the book of raccoons.
Starting to sound like Death Race. Yeah, it's getting a bit that way.
Oh,
You guys are the path for the car is currently where it's set. If you want to lean out the window and try and do something like maybe like
done. I'm sending that action to whack her in the back of the head. And I'm actually going to do something cool. I'm
Wait,
going to
no,
try and jump on her,
Better yet,
maul her, then jump back on the car.
as we pass
In slow
by,
motion, using
I'm
my
gonna
Matrix
I'm gonna
thing.
flash him the phone. He needs to flash on the phone.
Up to you.
Give her a piece of slip. Here's my number.
With ferociousness, I would have killed her most probably.
You hit her face into.
okay. You basically you're sort of like hanging off the side of the car as you guys go past this old lady. You're like reaching out. You try and like take a scratch at her, but you you like scrape her arm, but on the way through, grab hold of her her handbag, and so you basically like robbed her as you go past. If you can roll on the items table.
So it's D20, right?
Yep,
How many times?
just the once. 5.
Flame
You
decal.
sort of you grab hold of this this bag. You open it up, and you're like, "This was a real cool nana. Look at this! It's a flame decal."
Oh my god, I'm gonna stick it on the car.
You're sitting there like slap it down the side of the car. It's got this long long speed
What
decal.
happens
With that,
police?
you're like, "I reckon this makes the car go faster." You got an extra point of speed.
I kind of wanted to be the police siren. It's undercover cop.
Oh, was there a police siren there?
Police
Oh
siren's an
my!
option for team.
Yeah, I was one off a police siren.
Now I roll a 17.
Put your next round of things in. Yes,
Alright, so I'll
spend
spend my points to also repair the car. Or at least,
Oh yes, you can try and do that.
yeah,
All
so
right.
I want to try repairing the car, please.
Okay. You're looking at like the tire, the rear tires are one of them's got a bit of a little bit of a wobble going because you've really
We're
curved
really
slightly
going
at one
fast.
point. So okay, if you want to
Sorry.
roll
Just for some flavour, Ryan. What was the old lady saying to us when we robbed her?
at this most point, it's like shock that this person reached out and grabbed her bag. She's like, "My handbag, my flame decal. I needed that to make my car go faster."
She's driving this like little Hyundai
It's
Gas.
for my grandson.
I needed this for my walker so I can make it a runner.
Oh, I can imagine she's in the next car.
My
isn't
gift for
she?
my
Just-
grandson.
She's gonna be
Should have been behind and grabbed the walker.
whacker with the walker.
All right. So, if you want to do repairs, let's go with this will be chutzpah as well. This is you sort of crawling over the car and using your ability.
3 successes.
3 successes. All right, so you sort of like scramble down the side of the car on the outside there. You like quickly somehow while the car's moving,
I've
don't
got-
know how this
I've
works.
got used
You
to
like
moving
quickly dive.
Hanging on to the steering wheel.
I've got used to climbing
it's-
around on
it's
things.
amazing.
I don't know how you
Even if
guys
they're
should
moving.
like tighten up wheel
Because of,
nuts while the
because
wheel's
of my
moving.
mischievous nature, I'm used to climbing on things that are
It's
moving.
fantastic. It's like sticking his head out.
And on the way
No,
back
it's
in,
'cause
you
of-
grab this flame
no.
decal and like slap it on the side of the car. And you're like,
No, it's
it's going to make the car go
I'm used to
faster.
climbing into things.
How much does that fix?
Because I'm mischievous.
You want how many successes? Sorry,
I got 3.
3. I'm going to have that fix you up 2 points. 'Cause I'll do half of what your successes are rounded
Oh
up.
mate, we're loving this. All right, you ready for your action now?
Yeah,
Ready?
now
This
for
is
the
the next
action.
round
All
of
right,
actions.
cool. Right, left. All right, I got this time. Are you ready?
Some dice
3,
from
2,
Guild Ball.
1.
Guild Ball, tabletop.
3.
A little bit like Blood Bowl, but more like Blood Bowl meets like machine. So it's more less. It doesn't base off a grid.
Yeah, it's
based
turning
on a free
off
form
the path,
like
right?
Other war games. But it's
I want to hit as many
fantasy
things as
format.
possible.
I love the club.
Yeah, that's the faction I play is the engineers.
Okay, do we now hit the? So he's done a 2. So then we turn left, but then I immediately did a 3.
All right, so you guys here is like turn left as this thing accelerates. Because you guys are going a decent clip, and then start turning right again.
do we hit
hit
a
him?
car? Do we
These
yes.
guys here, meanwhile, they're like taking off like this.
Oh.
And this car here is like sliding through like this, so this guy here comes in behind. This one here is like that. This car here is like.
Hey, I noticed that car from somewhere. I think Ryan ran out of production.
The button for the slow-mo.
Tunes for the
All
bears.
right, so that was
All right.
it. Okay, cool.
So you guys here, they've taken off that way. There, these guys here are managing to like thread the needle of incoming
Fortunately.
traffic. All right.
Hey, do you see those bunch of school children?
Yeah.
This is nighttime.
Oh no,
Cool.
it's Saturday.
Oh, they got a night school. Did you hear, Ryan?
Do you see a bunch of drunks?
No college.
All right. Car takes 2 more damage. Again, that flame decal that you stuck on the side is starting to flap at one end under the breeze.
Oh,
You
no, I gotta
guys
fix that flame
are
decal.
sliding around all over
Go and get that flame
all over the
decal.
place. But you have picked
Right.
up 3 more successes as well.
We see a bunch of drunks on the side. Oh,
Oh yeah, we see a bunch of drunks. We saw it. Yeah. Ryan's like, oh shit. Why is there murder hobos this weekend? Because it's D&D, mate. D&D convention here.
I give him a bit of like hand signals that I would have like hit them.
I think we can run into number orange. By the way, we can just ramp. Oh, if we do it properly, we can hit orange, hit every single car at once.
If you want to spend some of these points here to try and like quickly like formulate a plan over the next few rounds, you guys can do that. So you can confer what you want to do over the next
okay, we'll do
round
that.
or
We'll
two.
spend 4
but
points.
I'll make you spend a bunch of points to be able to do that.
All right, yeah. So how about we turn? I turn left. Is it left? I want to go.
Yeah.
It's left, right?
Yeah.
I'll go left, and you speed up. We'll hit bloody orange. He will go into the 3 cars. Bang.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Because
The next turn up. How many turns will we
So
do? Just one turn.
that'll give you 2 turns where you guys can confer before putting your dice down.
All right. So we'll do that this turn. So we're gonna do. We'll go left. Is it left we want? Yeah, we want left and accelerate.
Yep.
Grid. Yeah. Cool. We'll do that.
All right.
Done.
Put it in. So there's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, essentially,
So
yeah.
which one are you doing?
I'll do
Accelerate?
2. Yeah. I'll do 2. You go 5.
All right. So you guys come around and like spin around
Ram.
and ram this guy.
And then it's
push
speed
you-
as well, right?
So that is another point of speed.
Yes. It should be enough to knock him.
You guys here like jam him forwards like that.
He hits.
He hits.
This guy.
He hits this
Yeah,
guy.
I worked it out perfectly.
Like, slides
Yes,
like
I worked it out perfectly.
This guy like ricochets off, slams into this guy here.
This guy gets hit with that guy.
This guy here is just like,
Yeah, he
Bang.
like sliding off. Just a glancing little blow there.
He
but
hits
this
drunk,
is-
right? Crossing the road.
He's trying to correct for it. He's just like snake down.
No, he says the drink isn't here. I'm
He's
just saying the drunk with him.
snaking up the road. This guy here spins
He hits the drunk.
360, 420, and like slams backwards
hear
into.
He sends backwards into the drunks on the way past.
These two.
Sorry guys, it looked like one of those like Sherlock Holmes like how he figures out all the what's gonna happen.
These guys here are basically like locked.
Yeah, that's
locked in
fine,
place
but
next
that's
to each
opposite.
other,
We just want to
like
cause the car.
veering off at like a 45-degree angle.
Instead of trying to fix it, we just cause it.
But that is a decent sized impact there. You guys are going to take a couple of points of damage in the process.
Hey, let's just go out with a bang, dude.
We'll just repair it later on.
Now we'll go with a bang. You know what we do now? You turn now because we want more turn. You turn left. We keep running him. Yeah.
Nah, I think we just go forward. I'm happy with the mischievous if so just done. Alright, so we don't know which way the van works.
At this point here,
We suspect they've just gone forward.
let's call this a van. You see the tail end of the van just like
I don't want to help them.
trundling off that way.
We could kill all the raccoons and the drivers at the same time. Oh yes, I'm the new alpha.
All right.
Wait, what happened with the phone call? Is the phone call still going on? Just heard the explosion.
Oh yeah, it's like,
Yeah, the 911.
And then I stopped call. And then I stopped the call.
They wouldn't have hanged up. So
You hear a series of sirens coming across from over this direction.
drive,
Yeah.
drive.
I'll be honest, I
Thanks,
forgot-
man.
I've actually already called the police as well because I've both on our phone. And I've not turned it off. I'm not pressed end
So
call.
I've heard tires squealing, a nana shouting as they've gone flying past, and then like a 5-car
Collision.
of dominoes.
Wait, throw the phone out. Throw the phone out now.
No.
Throw it into the other car.
Yeah, throw the phone into the other car on the way out. Successes for days, but a big damage. Ugh.
Your car is
Total.
out of this here. It's not total. There's only one failure. But you're sitting there like you can see like a bit of like steam and smoke coming out the front of your
Is it
car. It's
steamed
getting a bit
hams?
of a rattle at the front at the front end of it. You're like it's looking a bit worse. It is still running. It's still going relatively straight, but it is looking pretty poorly. You did also get a ton of successes.
Which we'll use
Alright,
to-
look,
which
so
we'll
I'm
use
going to
to
repair it. I'm going to repair it. You're going to throw the phone in the other car.
No, why don't I just call the why don't I just call someone else now?
No, trust me. They'll get framed. They go to jail for a long time.
Yeah, but why would I do that? It's
what-
like, why would that wouldn't be fun. That'd be no fun
I'm going
at
to spend some
all.
points to repair the car.
Yep.
I'll spend all of them.
So you're gonna spend all of them?
Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
I'm asking Isaac if that's it. Is that okay, Isaac?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll spend all of them.
All right.
So yeah, which
roll
I did end the hole
chutzpah.
now.
Can I roll ferocity because I'm going to do it really aggressively.
Sure, let's make that work.
So 4.
When you've got a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
3 successes.
3 successes. All right. You're basically like rocket raccooning over
Yeah,
the
you're
place.
pretty
You're
much
like
doing it,
you're
yeah.
grabbing hold of a
You're
mirror.
doing
You're
that
like
40
running up to the front of the
he's
car. You're
doing
like
the,
slamming onto the front to
40K
replace one of the
walkway.
lights.
Right.
You're sort of like jumping up
Hold
and
up,
down.
Isaac.
Sorry?
He's doing it the 40K awkway. Where
Oh,
you
yeah.
hit it.
Yeah, you just
you
hit
just
it.
hit it until it works.
Yeah, hit it until it works. When it works because we believe it works. But you're like jumping up and down the bonnet to flatten out the buckled up section of the. And you're like, cool. The steam's now just going out the side. That seems fine. There's extra speed. You get slammed yourself down the side and like smack down that flapping flame decal. You're like, this thing is rocking. You're back up to half health.
Woo!
But you have spent a bunch of stuff to do so.
All right, I think you should throw the phone in the orange car because the police will stop following us. Trust me.
This is your, I think. Yeah, this is your next one where you can confer. So
Where's the fun in that? Where's
Well,
the fun in throwing the
Don't
phone
make me fight you
away?
for it because I'll fight you again for it. I think I'll beat you this time. Just throw it for me, please.
Okay.
All right.
I proceed not to throw a phone.
okay. So
I do have lots of chutzpah, which is lies.
okay.
So I pretend to throw something out, say like I grabbed something that was in the car and throw it out.
I'd have to roll against that one, wouldn't I?
Roll. Okay. Put down your actions.
All right. So our actions are. I think I'll go straight for the action then.
Yep. So you're just going to continue to accelerate?
Yeah. And what are you gonna do?
You, I think, was planning to use item. Is that right? Or action?
Yes.
Six of one after the other. That's both going to be.
Sure.
All right.
So that's our actions.
So okay, that's an extra.
But you're going very
speed.
fast.
So you're moving super fast. You're like. This car, the van just sort of takes off at a legal speed. Meanwhile, these two cars are still. This car here is like.
We're still hearing.
This one here is already back in
I
the.
I have to turn off the phone while he
Sorry?
was repairing the car. I didn't press end call.
Okay, and but did fling it off.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you like boop and fling it out the window. It is
No,
just
no,
like
no.
He's keeping it.
I throw something else
Okay.
as a lie.
roll chutzpah.
Never mind.
Okay. You see him sort of like scramble through his like little box of goodies that he's got there, and he grabs something that looks sort of phone-ish, but you know it's not a phone. You're looking at that. This is an old little sardine tin, and he's like piffs it out the window, sort of like looking to see if you notice.
Throw the bloody phone.
That is his use action. All right.
Hey, now the sardines on the road.
Please throw the phone. Throw the phone. Oh, come on, no ones.
There is no ones.
We're speed of 8.
Should be 6.
I'm sure we can outrun the police.
Looking at the car, did I notice like a number on there?
Like a racing number? Is
Like
that
on
what
the
you-
van, did I notice like the work number, like the mobile number? Yeah, sometimes.
Oh,
it says-
yeah.
It's like, cool, Jeff, today get rid of raccoons.
Yeah, it's basically like, pest control, LA, call 555, some series of numbers. That's what we always
So
use.
call that, we can't discuss anymore. Can we spend our points again?
No. Well,
You've got some points there if you want to spend.
Yeah, we'll spend them at
well,
all.
you have to spend that. If you like tell me the number, I'm just gonna,
Alright, call the number.
it's mischievous in my nature to
Call
do
no.
it.
I'll call the number, dude, and you download Google Translate raccoon.
We did that last time.
Yeah, do that, okay? Is that cool?
Sure.
Alright, cool. Alright,
How do
I'll-
we know it's already on there? We just have to such.
Oh yeah, we'll just use the Google Translate, download raccoon. Yeah, cool, we're
Yep.
doing that.
All right, so do your things.
4 and 4.
So use item. All right. Your car still sort of keeps on going, tracking on. This one here is just like trundling along slowly.
I think it's a straight road.
Oh no,
Right,
he's been out of control. Oh no, what happened there?
Actually, what was his name again? What was your character's name?
What's that?
What was your character's name again?
Ryan.
Ryan. You know what we could do?
It's a little confusing.
You would possibly like this is if we drive next to them and you can just pull your finger thing if you want. you can just go. Oh,
so yeah,
Alright, so I'm gonna download the translator.
yep.
He's calling the guys.
As
As he calls the guy, does the number call?
It goes. It rings and it's like, our office is currently closed, diverting, and then it starts going. And then you hear like a slightly different ringtone, and then someone's like, "Pest Control LA,"
And I'm going to talk and translate, hello. And that's what I'm talking about.
It's like,
hello, you're
Yep.
going to die because we're raccoons and we're coming to eat you.
and you just hear him sort of like turn to someone else and like, he says it's a raccoon and we're going to die.
I'm like, turn
It's like-
around.
You stupid kids! Boop.
I call back.
Yeah, I just continued calling him.
Oh.
All right. And what was your thing was?
Call.
also-
I was calling.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to talk. We're going to talk, don't we? Technically, wouldn't we? No.
So
We're still going to have a chance to talk or not?
I think you might be
On
done
his?
on that one now.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I'm guessing the police at one point turn on now. As
Alright.
like,
And yeah, you hear
Oh
this
my-
sort of like
yeah.
as it sort of like starts squealing around the corner. It's like seeing two cars sort of disappear
Oh
from
my
what
God.
is a fairly
Yes.
major wreck.
Turn. I'm going to talk on the phone. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. No ones.
Right, so you turn for us, and I'll just call. I'll just continue bugging
No. You turn. I got a perfect plan. Trust me. Please trust me. Yeah.
you. Okay.
Right. So you turn. You want to turn left? Is it? I can't tell. Left.
Left.
Yeah.
And I'll call. Use action. Right. Ready? It's our last attention talking. So yeah, go. Turn left.
Yeah.
All right. He's turning left, and I'm
Yep.
calling.
Okay.
Who are you
I'm calling
calling?
the police with the translator.
You start turning around like that, following after the car here. The police car is like trailing
Following
behind you.
Oh, it must be technically who today
Yeah.
must
Well, I got a great plan. So
You're gonna create fire.
So yeah, you call.
police. I call the police.
Yep.
I'm
has it
talking because I'm a raccoon. Got a translator. Hello. I'm the LA Police Department. I'm being chased by a police car right now. If it doesn't turn around, I'm gonna blow this. I'm gonna blow the van up and then run inside it up. I have a bomb.
Roll me chutzpah.
Is that freeze?
I like this matter, so can I help him in this?
Okay. Yep.
I like what I'm hearing. How about 3 successes?
That one.
All right. Okay, what you see, actually, you'll see what happens in the next round.
And I hang up and I'm like, I mean it. And I hang up.
All right. All right.
You've given the players too much power.
This is all about the players. I'm here just to facilitate. All right.
You're like, yes, players, earn me some money from podcasting.
Oh yeah, because all my internet dollars are stacking up. All right.
Bitcoin, mate, Bitcoin. Should have invested years ago.
I still just love how this is going.
All right. Without conferring, pick your next round.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
On a break.
Okay, and then yours is a 4. So
Call someone else.
you are still flying along at a decent rate, but you do slow down a little bit to knock a little bit of your speed off. What you do notice is the police car is not gaining ground on you. It sees that you slow down, the brake lights come on, and you see them sort of like match speed.
All right, calling the police back on my phone. I know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Hello, I'm in the back of a pest control van or something. They're lying about the bomb. They only have a gun, but they're going to shoot me anyway. They said, "Please help!" and hang up.
Once again, because of my mischievous nature, I also like this plot because it's messing with things. It's like I'm messing with people.
What are you gonna do in your turn?
Oh wait, so do we have to roll? If we have to roll first, yeah.
No, you already done yours. What are you doing? Action.
His action was slowing down slightly,
Oh,
Yeah,
well, okay.
which was
probably the smartest thing to do. Cause
not a bad plan.
it's not a bad plan since we're speeding at full throttle. At some point we're gonna
And
crash.
this police are gonna be like, "Yeah, hello, we just got a bomb call."
It's like,
All right, next round.
oh wait, you just gave me a perfect.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Right, go. We're just gonna keep making prank calls on this podcast.
All right, so you guys are, because of your speed, you are basically gaining ground on the back of the, and you're coming up towards the back of the van.
Yeah.
The police car revs up. You hear it sort of rev wildly, like slide into the left-hand lane and just starts pulling up alongside you guys.
All right, cool.
Okay. What actions are...
4 and 4.
Yep. So what items are you using?
The mobile phone again.
Mobile
phone. Call again. I'm going to call the police.
Yep.
I'm black. Oh, hello. I'm in a number 11 yellow car. Look, I'm just chasing some guys. I saw them kidnap a girl and a couple other people. I'm just going to help. Any advice? What will they say back to me? Because they'll translate back to me.
Okay. The thing is, like, citizen, you're putting yourself in danger. We recommend that you leave it to us.
My name is actually, what's a famous cop I can lie about? Famous cop name.
Copland Copface. I don't know.
No, you don't understand. I run a precinct, and I'm off duty. I'm going to be helping.
All right. Roll chutzpah.
1 success, 1 fail.
It's like, officer, what's your badge number?
I'm going to lie again. I'm going to be like...
Have I, because of
no, actually, no, a real one. It's 5-3-1-3.
Has I been around actually?
Uh,
Ryan?
Officer Stilson, please proceed.
No worries.
I
We will.
was gonna say, since I'm mischievous, would I have been around, like, seen some of the police and seen, like, some of their badges?
Oh, you guys have avoided police a bunch of times.
Since I stay quiet, I like to just watch
Use
stuff.
a Google Translator and said the raccoon.
We've also told them there's a bomb on the truck.
There's a bomb in the truck.
Alright.
So hang on. I'm like, I do request some more units. Please send the SWAT immediately. And I hang up.
Reinforcements inbound.
No worries.
I would have checked all the contacts that are on the phone.
Wait, dude, before I do hang up, I'm like, remember, shoot at will. Fire at will. The hostages are safe in the back, I think. I saw. Just shoot the driver ASAP.
All right, let's see how we're doing.
Hang up.
You know what they use to shoot the driver with? It'll go straight through the car and hit the hostage.
They don't care. They're going to listen to me.
They have like our clan of...
I do plan on
bandits
killing
in
the cops
back.
afterwards as well. I'm actually trying to get the plan.
Actually joined up.
Go 3
All right,
o'clock.
so your car takes an extra damage just from the speed that you're taking. You have for some reason you're still thinking in
I
third,
haven't
but
done
you're on
my
like
one.
on
I haven't
redlining it.
done my one. I did a 4 as well.
Sorry.
I'm gonna check the contacts on the phone.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. What sort of contact you looking?
Oh, wait. Call the guy's girlfriend. Say you're breaking up with him. Yeah, do it.
I'm so sorry to tell you. I saw
right.
him with someone else.
So you're flicking through. There's like all sorts of different contacts. Which one sort of strikes your attention? There's one just like there's one that's labelled like Ma. There's one that's got the tag of just Bay.
Cool Bay. Cool Bay.
What else is there?
Really put me on the spot
President?
there.
Is he the president's son?
It's a guy that's doing illegal street races, so probably not.
Like, call his dealer. He would have to have a dealer. Trust me, Isaac.
Another contact called just called Jim brackets Party Supplies.
Wait, call Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Party supplies.
Who do you call, Isaac?
What's he doing calling me this hour?
If you freeze, I'm gonna help. I'm like, we're not paying you no more money anymore, fool. We're gonna tell you into the police. You hear those sirens? We're dubbing you in right now, fool.
Sounds like they're more coming after you than me.
We're bringing it to your house right now. Unless you deliver the money into my account, recognized account number. We've had a credit card once. I just read the credit card out number. You hear me, fool? Did you hear that?
That's how you lose
Right.
money, not get money.
You do this, and you're dead. You won't get to
Mate.
you won't get to spend that money.
You leave my bae out of this. I'm like, if you kill her, I'll probably still dub you in. And I hang up. He's going back to his
That's
car
right.
destroyed, his girlfriend dead. He's
And
like,
you just hear the phone, just like the call is terminated.
Laser pointer's supposed to be following me.
All right, next round.
Cool.
He's only felt the police.
All right, ready?
Yeah, of course.
Isaac?
Yes.
All right, ready? 3. You need to do some more speed up, I reckon.
No, good
All right, ready,
very.
go. 3, 2, 1.
Fast and Furious, just things like hacking the cars.
Is that a 6 or 1?
This is
One.
straight up just Fast and the Furious.
He's
just with
braking.
raccoons.
I'm
Alright.
using the
I'm
phone
slowing
again.
down a little bit more. He's just
I love making phone
So
calls
you
with
need
you.
to back off a little bit. You guys are essentially matching speed with the van at this point.
Our windows are tinted, by the way, so they're not going to see us as raccoons.
yeah.
The cars, it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy meets Fast and Furious. Rocket Raccoon multiplied himself.
I'm going to call the
little
sniper
bit.
team because I'm going to
The
pretend.
cop car
What to
was
do with
already
this?
sort of nearest to you, so it pulls up the side, and you can see then the driver cop's got his pistol out the window, and he's just like aiming down at the tires of the van. Use item. Yep.
Okay, number 4, I'm going to call the police again. This is, what did you say the cop's name was again, sorry?
Officer Stilton, what's the update?
The sniper needs to shoot now. He's apparently going to kill the hostage. Shoot
Snipers
now.
are still in bound. We can't get him in
Get
position
the
within
cop to
3
shoot
seconds.
the head then, not the head, not the tires, I say. He's going to shoot the hostages.
Roger that.
And I'm going to, yeah, that's my action. What are you doing? You're braking. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
braking, so slowing down.
He's going to like, my buddy, we're just collecting raccoons. The cop's going to feel like a
I honestly feel like the Game Master woke up and had a distinct sense of humour. He's like, let's build the ultimate race.
This can go any which way. Like you could.
It doesn't usually go this way, but obviously dark character. Oh, any ones?
No ones, thankfully. 3 more successes. So you guys have got a shit ton of success points if you want to just start spending.
Nah,
some.
I'm going to spend.
I think at this point it's probably a bit redundant.
Can we spend it to make sure the cop shoots him in the head?
I can't see how you'd be able to do that from the car.
Because I've got that much influence as a raccoon, apparently. I'm gonna spend all of it. That's why.
There's influence and then there's
All right.
This is Rupert Murdoch level of influence.
Are you ready, Isaac?
I started getting the snake from like the Jungle Book, like the eyes, like you look at him as you're going by and they're like, yes, master.
All right. You ready, Isaac?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Got a
going.
4. So the 4 goes first. So the item,
Phone.
phone. This phone has just been the
I want to take a selfie.
at this point, yeah. So you're basically like at the driving wheel. You got the phone like this. In the background, you can just sort of off to the left of the shot. You can just see the rear door of the van through the windscreen, and off to the right, you can just see the cop car with like guns, like gangster style out the side of the car, aiming at this van, and it's just you like thumbs up, phone, click. It's great.
It's honestly one of those photos like, what's going to happen next? Like,
I've noticed in the
They
back
fake
by
it.
now. There's a backpack there. I just want to scroll through because we both missed it earlier.
All right, roll for item.
It's a broom.
There's a broom. So you look at this bag, and you reach into it, and you pull it out. It's like, wow, how does a whole broom
got a
fit
bag.
into a backpack?
It's got a bag of holding.
you're wondering why Mary Poppins left the bag in the back.
But yeah, you have a broom, the ultimate.
All right, what do the cops do? I wanted to shoot in the head. I really
All right.
wanted this to happen.
This car is supposed
Lean
to
over
like
with the broom, grab the...
it's trying to take off because this is just a whole crazy situation. It's trying to take off a little bit faster.
Come
You guys
on.
have been matching speed behind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cop car comes slamming into the front edge there.
Yes!
Steer it back off there, and just like
Come on.
you just hear like double tap, bang, bang
In the head?
into the just into you. From your position, you can't tell what the driver's in. You
come
can't
on.
see, but you hear like 2 shots ring out, and this whole scene just sort of starts to slow down as this car is.
All right, ready for the next session. You ready?
All right. Yep.
Ready? Speed. Dude, you need to speed up ahead. 3, 2, oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
conferring.
3,
Now we got
2, 1, go. 5 and
Alright.
4.
So use item.
I'm going to call the cops again.
All right.
I'm like, I repeat, there's one more. You need to shoot again. Don't double tap, waste the whole clip on them. Repeat. These guys are,
He's like the whole family.
And you guys
So right.
speed up into the back of it there and like slam the car off the road.
But
And it's basically like
as I'm looking at it, the wheel will collide
these
with the
poor
police
guys
car.
are just
The wheel-
working this
the
city
car will
job.
collide, it says,
These hopscotch just went from like futuristic to 80s. The cop boy one hand outside.
a Dirty Harry
Don't
meets
you- you realize I'm
Fast
done.
and the Furious
I'm just reading
meets
the
Bad
car.
Lieutenant. I don't know.
The police car hit the car before.
Well,
So we're still on the phone. I'm like, repeat, you need to kill these guys. They robbed an old lady, everything.
Basically, this car sort of slams into a fire hydrant, through the fire hydrant.
Do we
There's
see
a
anybody
big
go through the
burst of water going up in the air, and then slams into like a brick foundation
Does it hit, like, the police as well? 'Cause it was against-
of a redstone brick building.
Didn't the police stop him by touching into him? So doesn't that mean it hit them too?
I'm going to say, I repeat.
Ahead of the game here.
We just saw the lady flee on foot. Repeat, but you need to kill those people in the car.
But
Repeat.
basically, like it slams in there, like the car stops solid. You guys have like bounced, like slammed into the back. The two back doors like fling open as you back off as the whole accident happens. The cop car like continues to turn to pin the passenger seat, and you just hear just a hail of bullets just riddling the front.
These four guys doing the job. They're like, "What's happening?"
Just riddling the front of the front cab of this van.
Someone else is going by. It's like, oh, tiger practice.
The back of the van just like flings open. You can see like most of your clan. Old Mam is just like her cage is like flipped upside down. The door has cracked open. She's like trying to like.
I'm jumping out of the car.
herself back out. Like 3 or 4 of your adoptive siblings have like seen the opportunity. It's just like scarpered straight off. It's like cockroaches when you turn the light on. They're all like running to every dark.
I'm going to walk out the car.
It's the ultimate raccoon bomb.
I'm going to walk out the car.
Yep.
And take advantage of this and break her neck finally.
The old man is like sort of like dragging herself out of this.
Yeah.
This thing is like on its back. The cage has been crushed down a little bit. She was already quite sort of rotund.
I'm going to step on her paw and be like, "Long live the queen," as I go ferociously enter.
All right, roll it out.
How far?
1.
One success. All right. Old man is
fighting
in
her.
a pretty poor state. Like you, again, sort of pin her down. She looks you in the eye and is like looking at you. Is like, you do this. You look after the kids.
What do you think?
I hope you treat them
I
well.
look at her like, "What do you think I had for breakfast?" As I go to bite her neck.
All right. you finish her off, but at this point here, like the few other family members that are in the van
Okay,
sort of
like,
see
I'm
you
alpha.
coup de grace the matriarch of your clan, and they just sort of stop and like pause for a moment, and then sort of two of them sort of nervously look at each other and sort of bow in sort of obeisance a little bit to you. And like,
I'm like, "If you want to be freed, you will kill these cops out here. Who's with me?"
all right.
Free them.
Just from like,
We plan on killing the cops. Can you please tell me the cops don't really care what the raccoons do? What are the cops? Do they notice that they're just two normal workers?
At this point here, they're out of the vehicle. They've got the pistols drawn. The side of the car is just riddled with bullet holes.
Can I,
The passenger door is like open, and there's just like this body sort of like slumped out. And then there's like pistols drawn. And one's gone forward and like pulled the guy, the body of this guy out, and like checking for life signs. Essentially, these two are distracted as they're dealing with the two occupants of the front.
can I climb into the police
We're
car?
gonna-
At this point, the car part's done, so I can sit back down.
We're going to free him, and I'm going to kill the raccoon, the cops as well, while he does his thing. So,
So you guys,
Can I climb into the cop's car?
no, wait, let's kill them first. I want a hat.
No, I want to see if I can take some of their stuff.
all right. So
Gonna rob the
going with you
cops.
first. You roll ferocity. That's absolutely no passes.
What? That was bull. 3 passes.
I'm not killing people. I'm not killing people. I'm just ramming from the car. I just want to.
Keep the story going.
Sure.
I'm being murderous.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm just genius.
At this point here, these points are sort of done
Yeah.
anyway. Your car is closed.
Yeah,
You-
why do you think I'm taking the cop car?
Yes, I got 3 passes now.
But yeah, you launch yourself at the cop that's sort of towards the back that's still got his pistol drawn, like keeping an eye on the guys that have been dragged out of the car, while the other one's sort of checking again for life signs.
With the other
you sort of like
raccoons, of course.
With the other
launch
raccoons.
yourself at the
He
the
shoots
one.
his friend blinded.
You are joined by two of the ones that you've freed. Essentially, there's this rolling melee of teeth, claws, fuzzy tails, and bandit masks rolling across the floor. A couple of shots ring off. You hear a ricochet going off from one of the street signs. It's like,
His friend's like, "Oh." No,
Raccoon.
I'm a raccoon.
Everyone's raccoons.
Okay.
Go ferociously to...
Essentially, you sort of pin this one. The whole rolling melee sort of ends. Your two compadres sort of like got this guy pinned, and they're just like scratching at him.
Medically laughing.
What do you want to do as well?
I'm just gonna see if I can like. Do you have any like guns in the car? Do you have any?
Okay, they've both got their pistols. But there is, if you want to jump into the car, if you want to have a look around, if you want to search through the thing, search for the chutzpah.
That's what I got to finish him, so I think I...
Oh yeah,
Yep. Describe that to me, Mr. DM. I want to hear it.
I found some cough syrup. There's a cough syrup.
What was that?
Cough syrup.
So you look into the car, and obviously one of them's got a little bit of a cold, and he's got like a jar of like the good Robitussin, the blueberry flavor one. It's a good one. I don't even know if that's actually a flavor. Your guy there, basically
I want to hear this out because his friend's watching him get eaten by raccoons.
Your two friends have got him pinned down, and you're just going like ham around.
You got a broom.
You're going ham on this guy and just like gouging at his face and like scraping across. Like
an eye.
And you basically like scrape across an eye and like a little bit of eye fluid just starts pouring out. This guy's like mixed in with blood. Oh god, that's horrifying. I think I'm done describing that scene.
Is this cop buddy like reporting the radio?
He's still sort of like checking. This is all like us. They are the animal control.
I'm gonna grab his gun. I'm gonna grab this guy's gun and shoot the other cop now.
All right.
This is going off task for you. This is GTA. It's 2 passes, 1 fail. Sorry,
about here.
3 passes, 1 fail
Went
to
up
shoot him.
about here.
Yeah.
Up to about here, and then went straight to hell.
How many successes? Sorry.
3 successes, 1 fail to shoot him.
All right.
There we go.
Okay, so yeah, you sort of like pick this car up, and you know the car.
I've seen the movies
Gun.
before.
I know 3-letter words. The
Gun is fun, right?
you sort of pick this thing up, and you're a raccoon. You've got pretty dexterous fingers. You sort of pick this thing up, holding the handle with one hand,
I'm going for
and
this
just like holding
body
it, like another hand holding into the trigger mechanism, like holding it up like this, and just like pull your right arm backwards and just lay like a shot into the back of this other cop, like right in sort of the base part of his spine. He's like,
Can I double tap him?
Sure, you double tap him. At this point here,
I find it more funny if the bullet just came out the end and you got shot.
it's the noisy cricket.
Whoa, again.
I'm going to shoot him one more time as well. That's 2 successes, 2 fails.
Essentially, yeah, you basically, you
Murder
put
gun.
2 shots into his back. He spins around, tries to like fire at whatever's shooting at him, just like instant reaction, and just like cops one, just like square between the eyes,
Yes.
and just like whoop, drops backwards,
I'm gonna
and
use-
just laid like. You got one of the animal control guys has been pulled out of the van. He's like laid out on the floor. The cop is basically laying the opposite direction, like head to toes, on top of him.
I'll go around and shoot the matriarch again as well.
How many
As
rounds
he's-
are in this gun?
And then I'm going to use the phone app and go ring, ring. Ring the police. I read the name badges of the 2 cops. What are their names, sorry? Benson
I don't
and
even know at
Swanson?
this point.
Yeah, I say, look,
Carl
Swanson's
and
shooting at
Dave.
me. Swanson's shooting
Carl
at me.
and Dave. There you go.
Like, mimic the shots.
Oh, yeah, so you're
I'm like-
oh, the shot's fired.
Yeah, Swanson's with us, with them. Swanson's with them. And then it goes dead.
All right. At this point here, you guys have a cop car to get away with. If you
Yes.
No, let's go on foot, man. We've done our carriage. Let's just go on foot.
Want to. Okay, so at this point here, Alpha Raccoon Ryan is walking off. He's like padding away, just on his back feet, just looking like.
Pistol on your shoulder like a shotgun.
You've got your two cronies are now sort of beside you. They're bowing and scraping as you and like pandering to you as
I did
you
shoot everybody else who didn't follow me, by the way.
Meanwhile, you've got Dynamo just like running backwards and forwards, just like runs over this side, selfie, runs over this way, like low-level selfie. It's just taking all the
Actually,
shots. It's like,
Could I have
Ryan?
permission?
For a twist of turns, while he's looking away, I had the other gun and shoot him.
No. No.
I'm out for now.
Just want to skip this a bit more. Can we go 24 hours later? I want you to do the news report, please. Just, I want to hear it. I wanna see how it actually went down.
Goes out the
Go for
entire
it.
room.
All right, I want to introduce you. This is Channel 7 News. We're live right now with Mr. Dave Richardson, who's live at the scene. Dave, what can you hear for us? We're down there.
Oh, it is pandemonium down here. Dead bodies. There are raccoons everywhere. We have
Whoa. Raccoons? We didn't hear any raccoons. We heard two rogue cops, one rogue cop shot his buddy. Is that true?
Oh, what happened down here? It is unforgettable. There is blood everywhere. There is a van on its side. Bullets everywhere. I have never seen pandemonium.
Is it true that two pest control agencies kidnapped a girl with a bomb in the van and then shot another officer? Is that true?
This is the first I've been hearing of this.
Okay, well the reports we have is one rogue cop shot his buddy, and then the buddy got shot in.
It is bad. It is bad.
What is that behind you? I see some furry things behind you.
Screen goes blank.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a fantastic ending to that one.
And that was our final one-shot game recorded at Southern Hemisphere Open this year. If you want to check out other details about this year's Southern Hemisphere Open or details about the one coming up in 2020 next year, go to objectivesecured.com.au and check out the details.